I'm pretty disappointed in New York City for embracing LA gangs because New York always had its own identity, and they would not let outside influences infiltrate their culture.
But when was this?
This was while I was a kid, and it's like that in other cities to this day. There ain't no Bloods and Crips in Chicago.
No, for sure. But
There ain't no Bloods and Crips in Detroit.
Listen, so it's not a.
They cripping in Detroit.
Listen,
It's cripping in Detroit.
Sure, my boys from Money, yeah, they cripping.
But there's a handful of cities in our country that have refused to. The blacks have refused the Blood and Crip identity to infiltrate.
So the Blood and Crip identity or the GD, BD, it's the same difference. You know what I'm saying? They just doing it a little different.
Yeah.
So and that's everywhere. Same shit. It's like Crip and GDs everywhere. It's like Blood and they got vice lords and all that. It's the same type of stuff. They got different names on it, bro.
Let me ask you this:
But only Chicago. You go find like where they know Bloods and Crips.
Oh no, there's a lot of cities.
No, I know a lot.
Okay, name some Bloods and Crips in Oakland.
No, man.
No, Oakland, the city
I'm
of
talking
Oakland?
about the state, man.
I'm talking about cities.
all right,
I'm talking about large cities.
No.
That have black people.
No. I'm talking about states.
Okay, that's well. I'm talking about New York City.
Oh man. Well,
What New York City is we're talking 5 boroughs?
5 boroughs. The 5 boroughs.
That's the best, big as hell.
Brooklyn is one of the boroughs.
That's big as hell.
The biggest city in America. Biggest city in America.
Yeah.
oh yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah. But there's a lot of cities that don't embrace Blood and Crips.
I'm thinking
It's not.
Illinois.
I guarantee.
You got 90%. Listen, bro. All right, because I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
Because you say cities is like crazy cities, right? Because it's like, oh, a city, so it's cool. But I'm saying, I know for sure, out of 50 states, the 6 souls, like 39 of them.
No doubt. No
so
doubt.
that's damn near, nigga. That's 11 states. They just do this one gang. That's saying they're not. They in certain places they not. It got kitchens. You got different places. And it's like Crips and Bloods. Damn near. It's like Chicago is one of the known.
Yeah.
But you might have find somewhere else in Illinois where they Blood and Cripping.
Probably.
Is what I'm saying. So,
But I'm sure there's at least a dozen cities.
I give Illinois that they probably the only place in Blood and Crip, and you got to go to some small states like Rhode Island and Vermont and Maine.
no, I think bro, they got Blood and Crips and Rhode Island too. I'm just saying. I'm making shit up though. I don't know for sure.
See, I'm gonna say them little man.
I'm just
You ain't gonna find no states like that. That's a a rare thing when it comes to Illinois.
Okay.
He
Well-
says city, but you could find a million cities. Yeah.
I'm talking about cities where there's significant black population and gangs. And yeah, most of them, a lot of them got it. Memphis got them. Tulsa got them. There's a whole bunch of towns in the Midwest that have them. Now, Milwaukee's an interesting city. Milwaukee is influenced by Chicago. I'm not sure. I have to check. I'm not sure if Milwaukee has Bloods and Crips, but they definitely got GDs and BDs. And Milwaukee got a significant black population. Here's another city, Cleveland.
All right, it says, look, bro. It says, all right. I got a couple of them for you.
Yeah.
You got Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, South Dakota, North Dakota, Wyoming, and Montana. That's it.
That's what?
That just don't have Bloods and Crips in that. Well, they say the states. That's just they certain cities that even if they don't got one in this city, they got them in another city in that same state.
Yeah, but I mean, my point is that there are still a lot of black communities
I doubt it's in Idaho.
in America.
Idaho.
Yeah, Idaho.
There might be some Crips in Idaho, bro.
Think so?
I promise you, it might be because Utah got them. Utah, Idaho, right next to Washington. So I can see it.
Yeah, they ain't Utah. The Tongue and
Yeah,
out there.
yeah, they in Utah for sure.
Yeah, well, I would say all the big West Coast cities definitely got them.
Okay.
All the West Coast, Portland, Seattle.
Right.
But I'm surprised that San Francisco and Oakland is a little different.
Because that's the Bay. It's like so the Bay Area,
They got their own culture.
like that old cultures, like
They got
it's like
player
it's like
and
it's like
culture.
it's like.
That's my point about New York City.
And then what culture they had?
Man, they had the hip hop, breakdancing, graffiti writing.
Right.
I never would have imagined that Bloods and Crips would infiltrate that identity will infiltrate into New York City, being that New York is such a strong culture in and of itself. They got their own gangs.
But I'm saying New York was like New York got on like late in
93.
that's
That's like when they really started
First
Blood.
Bloods?
Yeah, the 9 Trey Bloods started in 93.
Yeah, that's how they got their
Okay.
name, 9 Trey.
Yeah.
oh 9 Trey.
But I believe that generation that
I
started
thought
that
9 Trey came from the book. Took you in the book. I mean,
No,
from
Montecote.
Montecote book.
No, they learned a lot of their gang bang.
I thought because I never heard Blood say Trey because of the third letter. So I never really tripped off that.
Yeah, those dudes in the '90s, they just said, "F it, we're gonna blood and crip out here." And ever since '93, '97 is when it really took shape. But I would say the 9 Trey Bloods was probably the first one.
Okay.
And then in '97, you started seeing it in all 5 boroughs.
So 9 Trey Bloods was the first Bloods?
I believe so.
Why the Brims was not there first?
Uh,
Cause that's the original.
I don't know. I've never really tapped into the Blood and Crip history in New York City. I've just been disappointed that it got there. Now, I'm telling you, if it ever gets in Chicago, all them OG people from Chicago are going to be pissed.
But they got
ain't here
GD,
now,
Vice Lord, they got all that shit still. What is the difference?
No.
Just cause saying Blood and Crip, that's the only thing different.
I know.
No, he's saying keeping their identity, though.
Technically, I agree with you, Slim, because a gang is a gang.
Right.
Whatever city you in.
Exactly. Then my thing is that since these are just majors, like, all right, New York being an East Coast major city, Chicago being Midwest major, right? See, LA, I see these are the things that influence a lot of the culture. So that's why it's more impact in these cities first. Of course, it's how much Crips and Bloods went out in the whole city, GDBD. And they making other, they going insane, they doing all this other stuff. It ain't room for Crip and Blood out there. They got their own stuff. Now, if it's room for it,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff you got to stand. Crip and Blood started when niggas leaving in the 80s, 90s, when they was getting out of their cities because of
Going to sell some dope in different places.
exactly, or running from their cities. You know what I'm saying? From the gang culture, and they run out here and switch the culture up a little bit different. That's why you don't get the same exact culture everywhere. It's somewhat like but they cool over here. That's different because a lot of people when they took it, they didn't take it with the intent that let's take it and make the hood right. They take it intent to get some money. They took it to do this, but they didn't take it to do all the extras. You know what I'm saying? But it turns into something else.
But there's quite a handful of sets here in LA that didn't pick Crip or Blood either. They just their own thing.
What you mean? Like,
I have a short list of black,
tiny short list.
like
Sorry, a tiny list.
the BOP guys, balling on points.
That's the clique.
Okay, but they're still a thing.
That's the clique, bro.
Hey, most cliques become gangs.
the ones in Palmdale, Lancaster is now a gang.
Right.
The dudes in the 818, that's still considered a clique.
Yeah, but they run with the homies when they go to jail too, though.
Now, I remember for a long time, EWF, Every Woman's Fantasy, was a big thing for a while.
Cliques, though.
Hey, they were
Come
still
on, tagging crews.
they was doing a little bit of gang banging though against other crews.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Hey,
we
look,
talking about gang banging.
Hey, Alex,
You know, it's
if you
different.
If you don't pick Blood, Crip, Paro over, like you ain't that we don't acknowledge you as a real gang. No, for
Facts.
real, like you know what I'm saying. You ain't gonna get that acknowledgement. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta see what. It's no really gang that's even the gangs that bang black rags. They either Crip or Blood. They just bang black rag.
But you got them hustlers that's in Bellflower that just said they hustlers. They trying to stick to it, but
Who?
they call what is called
I
702
think
hustlers?
70 something,
Yeah.
709, 70 something.
When this came out?
They've been around for a
minute,
while.
but they sticking to the hustler thing. They said they not Bloods or Crips, but you know, in my mind, I look at them like Crips, but they stand on business.
So,
that
so when they go to prison and when they go in the yards, what are they
say
running?
hustlers.
So they just nobody. They just by themselves.
They said they use hustlers,
They would get smashed out, bro.
and it happened right before my eyes in East Max.
But yeah, they're gonna get smashed out every
Yeah.
time. They ain't playing with that. That's what I'm just saying like that. All you saying is it's just a free fall.
Mm-hmm.
It's a free fall. Go ahead. I ain't got no backup.
Yeah, no. But when you say Oakland and San Francisco, they gang banging too. Ghost Town,
Right.
Acorn Projects, Seminary.
Yeah.
If you feuding with a different demographic and y'all going back and forth and y'all got an identity, that's gang banging.
Facts.
I don't care. Just cause y'all ain't Blood or Crip, that don't mean y'all not gang banging.
No, they